Reach high, aim high, and obtain. Because of the fabulous and surprising results we had with the new yogurt maker using heavy cream, we says, let's do another experiment. So, we are going to be doing whole milk. However, this is raw milk, so I'm going to be going, I hope this works out. So what we're going to do is we're going to do what we've always done to start with, is our 2 tablespoons of our cutting edge cultures prebiotic fiber. So 2 tablespoons to begin with, as always. To that, I am purposely doing the most recent Ultimate Probiotics blend, which means it doesn't have the spore base, but it still has my 24 strains, and the bottom portion here, like blend, which is awesome ingredients. So we're going to open up that. That's a good sized capsule, I think. Okay, and let's stir that all together. And for those of you that are curious, this is a thoroughly cleaned, already sanitized container because per manufacturer's instructions. And as I've always done, I already have poured the boiling water over it, and I let it cool upside down in order for it to come to room temperature and dry all at the same time. Okay, so by stirring it all together, I've learned that typically prevents clumping. So now let us add some of our milk. And of course, as I always do, it's a little bit at a time, in order to make sure everything thoroughly dissolves and incorporates well. So based on the results that we received, I think we're both very, very, very confident that the reason perhaps the half and half did not work for us previously was because that the yogurt maker wasn't coming to temp and maintaining it like it needed to, based on the testing that we've done and mainly the results that we received on our heavy cream.
It turned out quite thick. First time thick.
And the thing is, I added some of our raw whole milk to it,
And it was still thick.
and it actually all came together and it remained thick. It didn't dilute it. It diluted it some, which made it a lot more easy to eat, but it was as if it even fermented and incorporated the milk into the heavy cream of the yogurt we've made. So I think we're both like, we think we can make, based on those results, we're like, if we can do this with our raw whole milk, OMG, this is going to be a game changer. This is going to be a game changer, I think.
I think so too.
And what I'm doing is I'm doing my best to make sure that I've got all the clumps. See, I still have just a few clumps, and I'm doing my best to remove that. Just doing that on the side because I need to make sure that I get everything incorporated. So it looks like because of the way the culture and the prebiotic fiber is interacting, it's a little bit needing some time to dissolve just a little bit. And that's okay. Okay, let's see, where are we? Okay, I still have just a little bit left there.
Is it because the milk wasn't room temperature yet, or?
No, the milk's at room temperature. I think because I'm having to judge from an 8-cup measuring cup versus I have a little container I'm working with, I accidentally added too much milk from the start.
Oh, gotcha. Wow.
But you can still see it is dissolving. It's just taking more time.
Didn't that make a big difference then?
But it's still dissolving. See, there's only a little bit left. It's just
taking more time.
It's taking more time because I can't visually see it like I normally would. And so it's just more challenging.
What a difference.
But that's how come I always tell everybody, go slowly. But it was just a little bit challenging to judge it because the milk came out so quick compared to my heavy cream. And I'm so used to using the heavy cream.
The cream is so thick
that it just threw me just a little bit. But that's okay. That's why I'm still taking my time and I'm not adding more milk until I make sure it's all dissolved. See right there? There's just a little bit now. It's practically all dissolved. It's just that little bit remaining. And we just want to make sure that we get it thoroughly. And that's why I always do the side. And I make sure that I get that pressed up against the side there. See how it just dissolved? And that's how come I do it the way that I do it. Is so I'm making sure I'm getting everything thoroughly incorporated. I think we're at a good point now. Make sure. Okay, just a little bit more, and then we're gonna go on to next steps. Okay, I'm gonna add a little bit more milk. It is extremely watery compared to what I'm used to.
We got so used to the thick cream, didn't we?
Well, because it's cream. I mean, let's be frank. It's thick. It's good. It got multi-purposes.
But wow, I'm so hopeful that the milk will work. And with this being raw, of course, we have it has a good layer of cream.
Yes. So I'm going to pour in the rest of this now. Because I got everything well incorporated. Okay. And then, because I want to make sure it has a good seal, I'm going to use a clean towel here. Just to get this little bit off the edge. So I can make sure we get a good clean seal with the lid. Just because of the angle I used with my spoon. It didn't have quite the lip that my measuring cup did, but that's okay. Okay, now what we're gonna do is as best we can to get everything thoroughly incorporated, stir together, and then of course, because it's a glass container, always check the sides, which is what I'm doing, just to make sure that any of the prebiotic fiber that I had pressed against it gets thoroughly integrated. Okay. Let's give it another quick stir. And I love the fact it's got the slats cut out in this tool, so that it helps really gently whisk everything without over agitating the cultures. Like, for example, the reuteri, which is very delicate and temperamental when it comes to over agitation. Okay, so now let's put that to the side. Let's put our lid on. We're gonna press out the air so that we get a good clean seal. And then we're gonna go over to the yogurt maker now. So I'm gonna take off our lid, put in our container, and then of course, just so that you're aware, our milk was at room temperature and this water is at room temperature. And I'm just gonna feel to that back top line, because that's the way this particular yogurt maker works. Okay, we reached our line. Okay, and then we're just gonna move this into the center so that we have it right over the heating element and it's perfectly balanced. So if I try and move it, it really doesn't teeter any, which is what we want. Put the lid on with the vents in the back like I did last time. Then we're gonna plug this in. Okay, and then we're gonna set everything. Oh, there we go. Okay, so we're gonna do our 36 hours. And then we're gonna do our temp defaulted 98 degrees. And we confirm, and now 36 hours at our 98 degrees. And then we'll be good to go. It's been about 4 minutes, and look at this. You can already see the condensation forming on the inside, and I think it just turned off, the inside of the machine heating up and the parts working. So this thing is quite powerful and it's doing an awesome job. Okay, so it is now showing off. So we are going to unplug and angle that. Ooh, just a little bit wet there. And this is our raw whole milk, is the one that we've done here with our ultimate probiotic yogurt capsule. And I think it looks pretty good from the initial appearance. Delicately lift it. You know what, Mom? I think it might have worked.
Oh
now
my
I do
God.
see, now I don't know if you can see that really well. But see right there,
Does
there's a line.
It's like a slice of paper line, though, isn't it?
Yeah, but you know what's interesting? Is I just moved this and I didn't see any movement.
Wow.
So I'm suspicious and pretty confident that I think it worked, because I didn't see any movement, which means this thing is working. And it's
That would be
honestly,
fabulous.
this would be a lot more powerful and more even heat, etc., of a yogurt maker, I think, than what we had with our ultimate yogurt maker. So let's put this in the fridge. We'll come back in about 8 hours and we'll see how it did.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah. It has now been 8 hours since we took off our raw whole milk with our ultimate probiotic culture, and that's the culture starter in the capsule that has the 24 plus strands in it. And we're gonna see how it did together. Ooh, and I like how it sections in there really good. Ooh, baby. Let's see. Oh, look at that. It looks like the top layer is where all the fat kind of settled, because it obviously separated in rows. But other than that, Mom, that looks like yogurt. Let's see. Yeah, this is yogurt.
So we're good now.
Well, let's take a taste of it, because I'd like to make sure. Plus, I know with the other batches I've done and historically, is once I stir the contents like this, and it might start a little bit watery, that I know it thickens up. So I would like to give this.
So let's see how it does.
Yeah, and it really didn't do much separation except for that little bit of a top layer, but that was a fat, and that's no big deal, and that wasn't that much. So let's give this a taste, okay? See how that does? Ooh, that's really good. I really like that. It was almost, you know what it made me think of? Flavored air. It was so light
Really?
in my mouth. That was actually very pleasurable. It wasn't so tangy.
Awesome. Here we go.
Now the next morning, and we're gonna see after that initial stir, did it thicken? And I'm pretty confident it has. Oh, I think it did. Oh, look at that. I think it did thicken up just a little bit. Look at that, isn't that beautiful? Oh, and the great part is, I got everybody in the family to agree to give some, so here you go, Daddy. There you go.
Well, that's good. You know what? It needs to be stirred a little better. And that because there's clumps in it. And if you'll stir it and get all the clumps out, that's going to be good.
Okay, well obviously it's a little bit clumpy because we did have the heavy cream that settled on the top, and I don't want to over stir it because of the reuteri.
We can't do it with a whiz,
You
babe.
can't do it with that.
Why?
And that's only because we're doing our best to keep the culture. However, I do feel like maybe if we take the starter from this and help the next batch, maybe it'll make it smoother.
Even better.
So that's what we're going to do. But I think it is thicker than what it looked yesterday when I initially did it. And I mean, like that right there is a heavy cream piece. But that's no big deal. And the flavor is delicious. I think that's the thing that I like the most. So we're going to give ourselves some of this fabulous results to consume. And I'm telling you, I have to call this my happy yogurt because it's like it just gives a person, at least for me,
Happy, joy.
Yeah, and that's what I tell Mom. I go around and I say, happy, joy, because that's what is, I mean, naturally I do have that tendency, but I feel like it's more so with this yogurt. And I'm getting such awesome emotional, physical, psychological, etc. benefits. And it's because each one of the strains in here focuses on things like mood, skin health, hair, body, weight. I mean, preventing respiratory infections. I mean, the list of what each of these do for the body is just amazing. And even cavity prevention stuff. I think that's just
I
awesome.
think the oral health is just incredible.
Oh, I know. But I feel like this should be common knowledge because it's like in Bulgaria. They found people lived long, had great health. That's the strain. It was the bulgaricus because it's from the Balkans. The bulgaricus strain that did so many health benefits that they literally named it after the region.
Area.
Yeah. So I'm like, this is on. And I have to say this new yogurt maker is a game changer because for this to be raw milk, OMG! This is awesome.